We are back, and we'll go back to the NFL where projected win totals have been set for each team. We're going to play a little more or less. Fort and Ball, let's start with Baltimore, where the Ravens have more or less wins than the set 11.5, which is the most of any team in the NFL.
I'm going to go less, but it's not one of my more confident plays. This was 10.5. Then they made the deal for Max Crosby. It went up to 11.5. Then they didn't get Max Crosby. Obviously, Hendrickson's a nice consolation prize. This is just a huge number to get to when you have a rookie head coach and a quarterback who has had problems staying healthy. Defensively, they've made some nice moves, but that was a big problem last year. Middle of the pack in EPA and efficiency, I'd lean to the under.
And by the way, 11-7 is a good season, but it also hits the under, so that's something to keep an eye on.
11-7 is also 18 games. And
11-6.
If you don't know how to count, Matt, just let us know. We can have school before we get on live here, baby.
I just teed up Fort and Ball.
ABC.
Easiest 1, 2, 3. They put together a Super Bowl roster around Lamar.
Honestly, I don't think it's about that when it comes to Lamar Jackson. I think it's about a coach and Jesse Minter who I believe in that can get the best out of his players. We've seen that when he was at Michigan as a defensive coordinator. We've seen it as a defensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Chargers. I think this defense is going to be drastically different than it was the last 2 years when Mike McDonald had departed because of Jesse Minter. And if the defense is playing better, that means that's less points the offense have to score. And I do believe Lamar Jackson understands how important it is to go for the gusto right now.
Yeah, and again, rookie coach, that's going to be a factor. You waltz in there and do that, we'll find out. But Baltimore is certainly one of the most talented teams in the league. All right, more or less for the Dolphins, they gutted everything. More or less than 4.5 wins.
I would go less because I don't understand the purpose of winning 5. You've made it very clear this is a rebuild, so go ahead and just complete the issue at hand. Case in point, if you look at the first round pick, the number 1 overall pick for the team the last 10 years before anybody made any trades, all 10 of those teams that got the first round pick, the number 1 overall pick, they won 4 or fewer games. 9 of them won 3 or fewer games. Miami very clearly is signaling what they want to do. There's no point to winning 5 games here.
Yeah, and you saw the video of Malik Willis there, Darlington. They got him in free agency. They traded away Jalen Waddle. What exactly is the plan in Miami?
Well, the plan is to build the future through value, okay? I understand that people are wondering why even sign Malik Willis, why keep Devon Achane? You're clearly getting rid of everybody else, but when you look at those 2 players in particular, with Malik Willis, you're taking a chance on a guy for what is actually below quarterback starting money right now. You can find out to a degree what you have. Devon Achane, by the way, a premium position that is the cheapest position really when you talk about bang for your buck in football, that doesn't necessarily equate to bang for your buck on the trade market. So it sort of makes sense in both of those in ways. The one thing I'd say is the tricky part here is why sign Malik Willis if you know that he's not going to be in a position to succeed? They feel like they can put him at least in some position to properly evaluate him.
And hopefully ask him for patience as this rebuild continues. You got to nail it in the draft if you're going to rebuild this thing quicker than many people think. Right. And we'll finish up with Miami's latest trade partner, the Denver Broncos. Their win total, 9.5, more or less for Peyton and Denver.
I'm going less here. I think there's a big discrepancy between the national narrative around Denver following the Waddle trade, which is people really like this team, and how bettors and bookmakers have priced this team. They've got the 3rd best odds, not in the AFC, but in the AFC West. Take a look at this. We talked about this with the Chiefs last year. 1-score games, 11-2. Regression coming on that front. Number 2, defensively down the stretch, weren't as much of a stalwart as people thought they were. Number 3, the schedule last year was one of the easiest in the NFL, but we were so focused on bashing New England for that, we forgot to focus on Denver. Number 4, perhaps more importantly, the quarterback. Bo Nix is all right. He's been all right through a few years. You're going to win 10 games and compete in the AFC. You got to be better than all right. And that's not just words. His completion percentage was like 20th last year. His quarterback rating was 15th. He doesn't take a lot of shots down the field. If you look at his air yards, he's not pushing the ball. Maybe he will with Waddle, but sure. I got a lot of question marks.
To me, that stood out when we were talking this morning. They have the 3rd best win odds in their division, not in the AFC. So Vegas seems to think they'll take a step back. Do you?
From a win total, yes, but I think this is the team that's going to win the AFC West. I believe they had the 3rd best odds entering 2025 as well, and the Denver Broncos shocked the world and won the AFC West when a lot of people didn't think they were going to do so. The addition of Jalen Waddle adds an explosive player to their team that they didn't have last year. They were the middle of the pack from an average of explosive plays in 2025. But I also believe they're going to hone in more on running the football this season. I think that's another area they can get better at from a season ago. And then you bring in J.K. Dobbins back. I think R.J. Harvey, now going into his second year, got acclimated to the NFL in his first year. He understands what it's all about. And I believe also that defense is going to step up like they did last year as well, too, second and quarterback.
And, Dev, look, we talk about the quarterbacks all the time. It'll be interesting to see if Bo Nix can take that next step and get them over the hump for a team. I mean, there's discrepancies.
Matt, I do agree with Joe, though. Like, Bo Nix, he has to become more accurate as a quarterback. Like, you can't be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde when it comes to these football games and just wait till the fourth quarter to say, you know what, I'm going to turn it on. The league doesn't work like that. Consistency has to be there, and I'm pretty sure his head coach Sean Payton is preaching that too.
Darlington, quickly.
Well, I just think that they're really good points, and it's a fascinating team because, to your point about Bo Nix, it's one more year, though, with Sean Payton. That's a very complex system to understand. He will be better every day that they get further away from that Russell Wilson contract that held them back. I mean, they are ahead of schedule by far when it comes to dealing with that dead money. Every day they're getting better. I think that they will be better. I just don't know that the win total will show it.
They have a head. Is that a head? Did you see? Look behind Darlington. Does Darlington have a headshot of me in his office?
I think that is.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, I meant to take that down. I didn't. Oh, that's not. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, that's embarrassing.
He put it
that
in
was
front of the Emmy.
not for TV. I usually just have that. That's usually.
I mean, I was looking like, why is that? On the
office
same day,
where I usually.
That's on the same
I didn't
day.
mean for that to be on TV.
Oh, that's great.
Talking about it, he's not wearing pants. Darlington, you're out. You're out. We'll see you later. Let's go to hockey now. And Jack Hughes, he wants his
Damn tooth.
Yeah, but
Give him the puck.
This right here is everything you need to know about how Canada is in their feelings about how the world dominance of hockey has flipped. This right here is Canada. That's where the Hockey Hall of Fame is located. I didn't know if you knew that, Matt Barry. It's in Canada.
I believe
this is very much not a hockey thing. This is a Canada thing right here. Now, if this was a home run ball that went into the stands, the fan has the right to the ball. There's no fan getting that puck. That's Jack Hughes' puck.
But for the VP of the Hall to come out and say it was never Jack's puck to own, it wasn't theirs. The VP didn't score the goal.
Honestly, who does own that puck?
Well, that's why we spanked their ass on the men's and women's side. Take that, VP.
You weren't really expecting that. Now, as a host, you have to figure out how to extract yourself.
No, I wasn't expecting Darlington to have a framed picture of me because that takes effort. I mean, look at this. See? Oh, gosh. We should just roll this hour back on tape because I'm not doing the next hour live. Coming up, the